Cool. Hello, everybody. Vlad here, the community manager of Daviddtech. Firstly, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, whatever you guys are celebrating from you are from. Yeah, back again with the Elite Backtesters stream edition number 18, which yeah, it's great. We are getting close to the 20th celebration, I guess. Um, cool. Let's jump into the presentation. First and most important, guys, take care with the financial decisions. That's 100% up to you. Fake profiles, take care. Do not get into conversation like, hey, give me $1, I'll give it to back, or anything like that. The only way we ask you to support our community is through Patreon, www.patreon.com/davidtech, and of course, david.tech, our website. That's it. Again, welcome everybody. If you have any questions, feel free to interrupt me. At the end, we also have a open discussions category as well. We can talk about crypto, anything regardless of Davittech, sports, whatever you guys want to talk about. And today's topics are the last submissions, which would be about from 20th of December all until today, like half an hour ago, pretty much when I last checked my inbox. The start of the January edition, which would be now. If you guys have any setups that would like me to check up today after I finish with this stream, feel free to send me in between the stream. And of course, the classic short introduction for newcomers in case somebody here has no idea what I'm talking about right now. And yeah, as I said earlier, open discussions at the end, whatever topics you would like guys to talk about. So the last new setups, everybody who submitted through December will get access for the January month as of this evening. I just removed so many setups. I pretty much got into like a conversation with people, and I didn't have time. I'm really sorry, guys, to update everybody. So yeah, in this evening, you should see the updated status for everybody who submitted through December. Awesome. Without further talk, let's just get into the submissions.
Hey Vlad,
Hey,
hey, can I ask a quick question? Did
sure.
we lose? I don't see the Elite Backtester chat anymore. Did did it get taken away as you
Uh,
adding people back in or something?
No, we have a problem with a bot which like kind of manages the ranks. Like it had a Discord update and it messed up with pretty much everybody else's ranks. We figured out there is a problem like 2 hours or something like that ago. We didn't mind updating everybody's status since I'm going to update everyone just after the
Right.
stream. So we would not like spend 2 times to do one job, you know what I mean? So yeah, apology on that one.
Okay. Yep. No, no worries. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Again, really
Oh,
sorry, guys, for taking so long. Right. So, this is a great one, an active one, which I believe it was submitted to me right around this period over here. So it just went up with the equity curve. It's on Bitcoin, 30 minutes, net profit just above 200%, close trades, which is a great number, 263 regarding a 30-minute time frame strategy. I believe this is considerably good. The win rate above 52%. Profit factor, if you're interested into that as well, 1.55, close to 1.56. Maximum drawdown 14, just about 14%. Amazing, if you ask me. And yeah, amazing. Thank you very much for the submission. Next one on Ethereum, 15 minutes. I believe this one is inactive just because it has like one loss or something like that. This one over here, which happened like today, 102% net profit. There is not the end of the world just for having like a loss. If you guys can check the win rate, it's 63%. So maybe if we have like a one loss, then we would have like two wins in a row or something like that, or maybe another loss, then maybe two wins. So right around the winning one, losing one, then winning maybe two, then losing two, winning three, losing two, and somewhere right in that neighborhood of the win rate. So nothing to worry about. Just leave it through incubation, and we shall see how this strategy develops in the future as well. Profit factor 2.2, maximum drawdown 14%. As I said, nothing to be worried about. Just wait and see how the strategy develops in the future. Next one, one on Rune, 13 minutes, 500 trades, which is amazing, that kind of performance. This one has been active. I believe it was sent to me like around this period over here, somewhere like that. So yeah, even if we have like a 50% win rate, the fact that we are winning a lot more than when we are losing, when we actually lose, it's amazing, because we could do like maybe 2-to-1 ratio, maybe like, I don't know, even going low, even lower on the win rate, maybe like 33% or something like that. That would still be great, because we are actually winning. Again, there is some arithmetics around it. So yeah, amazing strategy. 300 above 312 percentage of profit. The win rate is a little lower on under 50%, but as I said, win rate is not like the biggest factor when we are actually considering going live with a trade or not. The fact that I would consider going live with a strategy is with the incubation, to see if the win rate within the incubation period matches or it's better than the one within the backtesting. So for example, within backtesting, we have like a 50-60% win rate, and then we had like 5 losses in a row or something like that, which would be like a 0% win rate. I would still leave the strategy through incubation, and let's see what happens in the future. That's like the easiest advice I could give you, like for a beginner which just incubated his strategy for like 1 month and has a few trades, like maybe 6 or whatever number of trades, and would like to see, hey, is my strategy overfit or not, based on the data that I have. That's like the easiest, the quickest way to check if your strategy is overfitted. Of course, it will not tell you like 100% it's not overfitted, but still it's like a strong base of deciding either your strategy is overfitted or not. Great. Maximum drawdown 16%, which is great if you ask me, considering we have a net profit of above 300%. And yeah, let's get to the another one. This one, Bitcoin on 1 hour, the strategy Golden Rage, which is like one of the oldest strategy that we have, and we also updated it to the latest boilerplate version. So yeah, definitely spend some time, guys, on the older strategies as well. Who knows what golden nugget we can find also within these ones as well. Net profit above 300%, that's what I like to see. Close trades, maybe a little on the smaller size, but considering that we have a 58% win rate and then profit factor, sorry about that, that guys, considering that we have a profit factor of 2.3 above that, and the maximum drawdown of just below 12%, which is great. I'm going to wait and see whatever the future brings for this strategy as well. Next one, I believe it was sent to me in between this crazy period of trades. So I didn't put like a active or inactive status. Just let's see, maybe for a couple more trades, and we can decide if the strategy is going to be active or inactive. Other than that, the results look amazing if you ask me. Bitcoin 1 hour, net profit 12%, which is a little bit on the smaller size. And the fact that we have a 95, about 95% win rate, this tells me there is a possibility of doing some sort of a risk to reward ratio trick in order to maybe play with the leverage. And again, take care with the leverage use, guys, so we can improve the net profit by a huge lot just by going a little bit with the risk to reward ratio. Like for example, going with a lower percentage of your whole capital and then going maybe a little crazier on the leverage side of things. I'm definitely expecting you guys to come up with some maybe updates to this strategy as well, or maybe the original user, which is I believe here, if I'm not mistaken, Igorek. Yeah, he's here. So yeah, definitely waiting to see whatever you guys come up. I'm generally most of the time surprised when I check the DMs from you with submissions. So yeah, kind of amazing setup to see. Great. The next one, Bitcoin 1 hour net profit 600 and just below 50%. Percentage profitable, which is the win rate, just above 75%, which is great. Profit factor 2.47 and maximum drawdown just above 10%. It's an amazing strategy. I mean, the setup is amazing. However, it's been inactive. I think it was sent to me just like 1 day or something like that. So yeah, we should see in the future how the strategy develops. Next one, I believe this is Ethereum Classic. So again, we have an inactive setup. It was sent to me in between this trade, which played by the book with a dump of Bitcoin as well. I'm can't wait to maybe read the rules, the news about what caused this dump. If you guys know what happened with the crypto market, please let me know because I was reviewing your SEPTAs in the meantime. I have no idea why this dump happened. And yeah, the net profit above 200%, win rate just below 60%, and maximum drawdown just below 20%, which is amazing for a setup on 30 minutes. Next one. On 15 minutes, Link, a guest Tether. It's a setup on Botify. We have 254% net profit, win rate just straight 50%, which is amazing. When we are winning, we are actually winning a lot more. And yeah, the maximum drawdown just above 25%, a little bit high, but again, we can reduce that with the leverage. So yeah, amazing setup. Another one, which is on the inactive side of things, an amazing net profit number above 20,000 net profit percent. Close trades a little on the smaller side, 91. Win rate just below 55%. Maximum drawdown a little higher, but again, you can reduce that with the leverage just below 32%. Next one on again Rune, which is inactive because it was sent to me in between here, I believe. Let me just pull up a little bit the chart and hide the buy to hold equity. Cool. Net profit above 550%. Total close trades 246. That's an okay number considering it's on 2 hours, the strategy. Percentage profitable, quite great, just below 70%. And of course, maximum drawdown, which is a little high, I suppose. But again, you can reduce that with the leverage field just above or below 45%. Great. A new addition to the group, which would be this strategy over gold, XAU, net profit 28%, percent profitable 66.67. I believe like you are winning 2 and losing 1, something like that. And the maximum drawdown 2.85. This is something amazing to be seen. Like finally we have, I believe this is the first time we have a strategy on gold. In the past we had like for forex like maybe 1 or 2 on euro against the US dollar or something like that. And also I believe Rabbit, I'm not sure if he's here. Yeah, he's not. He also sent me a setup for Nifty, the Indian stock market, which is great as well. So yeah, warm welcome to these kind of strategies as well. Gold against the US dollar. This one as well is a new one. I believe these are the mini futures or something like that. I'm not very familiar with this kind of symbols. However, on gun arbitrage, which I believe it's the newest strategy that we have, net profit a little lower, 10.89%, percentage profitable 62%, and the maximum drawdown 2.45. As you guys can see, this strategy like takes like a trade like once every month, then it has some inactivity periods, and then I don't know, starts to have a trade again somewhere in that neighborhood. Again, like June wasn't profitable at all. So yeah, I'm not sure regarding this strategy. Maybe we can overall we can try to optimize again over it, or maybe try to not be that strict on the filters and maybe stop aiming for, let's say, such profit factor. Maybe I don't know if you're going to have like a 50 something net profit, but going higher a little bit on the drawdown would be great, just to have more trades, more consistency. Other than that, the equity curve looks healthy. We shall see in the future if the strategy decides to have any trade at all, because as we can see in the past, there could be like one whole year of inactivity. But yeah, next one on Solana, 2 hours, net profit 1451%, which is amazing. This strategy is inactive because it didn't have any trade since it was submitted to me. However, the equity curve looks kind of choppy, I know. However, if we can check the percentage profitable, we can see it's just below 60%. So it's something that we should expect, like losing, winning, and so on. The maximum drawdown is 30, just below 32%, which is great if you ask me, considering we have like 1,000 and something percent profit. Great. Next one, Bitcoin against Tether. Yeah, against Tether. This strategy just had like one loss since it was submitted to me, so it is active. However, we should see if it matches the win rate. Currently, there is a 56% win rate, so maybe having like one win again would be a deciding factor that this strategy is not overfitted. And as I said, it's pretty much the easiest thing you can do to decide if a strategy is overfitted or not. See if the win rate of the backtesting data matches the win rate of the incubated data. The net profit, 5,579%, close trades 130. I would like to see more trades. Maybe we can play a little bit more with the strategy, maybe losing a little bit on the profit side and have a higher number of trades. However, it is what it is. Next one, on BTC again, 1 hour. Our strategy Super FVMA, which is updated to the latest boilerplate number. Again, a crazy net profit, 3,730%. Close trades, that's what I like to see, just below 400 trades for a 1 hour strategy. Amazing. Percentage profitable, again amazing, 82%. And maximum drawdown of below 20%, 18.51, which is great. Definitely, maybe would take a week, maybe 2 weeks for it to develop some trades to see if the win rate factor is respected or not. Great. Another one, inactive. Unfortunately, it didn't have any trade since it was submitted to me, like in the holiday period. Above 1,000 profit, percentage profitable, which is the win rate, below 60%, the maximum drawdown 28.7, a little high. However, you can play with it and reduce it, but you can also reduce the net profit as well, which is the other side of the coin, which you have to bear in mind as well. Great. Another one, TRB against the Tether. Net profit 215, 70% win rate, which is great. Maximum drawdown under 10%, exactly what I like to see. Unfortunately, it's inactive. We should see in the future how this strategy develops as well. Near against, I believe it's against the dollar itself. So you're like trading it instead of Tether. An inactive one because it just had like one loss since it was submitted to me. But yeah, numbers look okay, I would say. 150% profit, win rate under 50. So having one loss is kind of fair, I suppose. Maybe having another one as well, but then we could have like 3 wins in a row, which would put the factor of win rate in mind. And yeah, definitely putting this to incubation is the smartest thing to do. Do not trade guys without incubation. Maximum drawdown 20%, just above it. Maybe we can play a little bit more with it, but yeah, overall great. Ripple over here, we have 283% net profit, 53% win rate, which is great. Maximum drawdown a little higher, again 27 just above it. And yeah, inactive. We should see in the future how this strategy develops. As we can see, it has like maybe 2 or 3 trades in a day. Here didn't have any, so yeah, maybe in a 2 or 3 days we should have a deciding factor what happens with this strategy. Another one which had 2 losses since it was submitted to me. The fact that the win rate is 57%, it's okay, I suppose. Maybe if you have another loss, I would put it in the lower ladder, something like that, like maybe check every once in a week or something like that, rather than checking it daily. Yeah, Bitcoin 2 hours, an amazing profit number, 5,373%. The percentage profitable, which is the win rate, 57%, and the maximum drawdown just below 20%. Quite amazing number considering the net profit percentage. Another one, this one is on link, 45 minutes, which was sent to me by ADOG, which is here as well. The strategy is making late trend followers, which is one of our newest strategies. It was performing like this, 7,200%, just below it, of profits. Percentage profitable, which is the win rate, 72%, and the maximum drawdown below 20%, 18.97, which is great if you ask me. Let's see how the strategy develops in the future. Maybe we could get in a point where the equity curve would jump over the previous high, which would be here. And having in mind that this strategy's win rate is 72%, maybe in the future we should see like 2 wins, 1 loss, another loss, 3 wins in a row, somewhere in that neighborhood, to have like better idea of this strategy. Great. Next one, Matic against Tether. 30 minutes, profit just above 1000%, which is great. Close trades 82. I would wish for more than a 100 at least on 30 minutes, but it is what it is. The win rate, it looks great, 70%. Maximum drawdown just under 25%, a little high. However, considering the net profit number, you can reduce it to have like a more likely maximum drawdown, I would say. But again, you're going to lose on the maximum profit as well. Equity curve looks healthy and going straight up. All looks good. Next one, FXS against Tether. Let's see. Net profit just above 760%. Looks great. Win rate 82% and maximum drawdown below 20, 18.7. Amazing results. Definitely expecting this to perform well. We should see in the future, because we can see this equity curve has within, let's say, this period, a sideways movement, and then jumping straight up, then again a sideways movement, then jumping up, and we can see we are within now of this kind of sideways movement. My recommendation would be to mark these periods, like for example from here all until maybe here, mark these two periods, and then go for like a daily time frame period and see what happened to the price. Maybe the price, I don't know, went straight up or maybe went straight down, and you would have like a general idea. So this strategy works well whenever the market goes sideways, let's say, and doesn't like, or the other way around, the strategy doesn't like it to be a sideways trend, or goes really well when it's trending up or something like that. Or maybe on a daily or a weekly time frame, I could load like a basic indicator, like for example RSI, and I can see within this period the RSI was below 20, and when it went up to that, the strategy went right up. The equity curve of the strategy went right up. Then I would put like maybe an alarm on the RSI 20 on the weekly or daily time frame to put it into an inactive status whenever that RSI level is achieved, 20%. So yeah, when you are seeing this kind of movements inside the equity curve, I would jump into the higher time frames and see what happened within this period, and of course the recent period, which would be 6th of December all until now. Awesome. Hope you guys understood my explanation. That's exactly what I'm doing when I'm trying to optimize my strategies. When I have like a choppy equity curve, like for example here as well, I would see what happened in between this period and maybe this period, and again this one and this one maybe, and you could have like a general idea of the performance of the strategy in the future. So you would know to maybe pause the strategy and resume it whenever the market conditions are happening, like for example from here to here, hopefully. Great. So this strategy, the dead zone, a very well known one, 30 minutes time frame. If you guys could excuse me, I would need a glass of water, just really quick. Thank you. Right, back to it. The net profit just below 1000%, 977%. The percentage profitable 83%, and the maximum drawdown 24%, which is a little high, and of course you can reduce it and also lose a little bit on the profit side as well, but you are making it more appealing to you if it's maybe like under 15% or maybe 10%. However, you wish guys to respect your risk to reward ratio. Right. Again, we are getting really close to the very few ones. Uh, right, so this one, Bitcoin, 4 hours, a really long time frame strategy. I don't like that it's only 60 trades. However, the net profit looks amazing. So maybe, I don't know, hustle with like a 2% out of your profit and see what it happens with a respectable amount of leverage. Again, that's up to you to decide. The net profit is 1656%. Percentage profitable, which would be the win rate just below 50%, 43%, and maximum drawdown of just below 17%. Yeah, the equity curve looks a little bit choppy, but in the good side of things, like we had this kind of huge trade that just pushed the equity curve to the roof. Maybe this could happen as well in the future, who knows? Just with the incubation, we should see if the strategy respects the win rate aspect at least. For now, it's in a inactive stage. Great. Another one. Bitcoin, 1 hour, net profit just below 400%, percentage profitable 60%, and maximum drawdown 18%. Looks great, however, currently it's on the inactive side of things. We should see in the future how this goes. Last three submits. We have a setup on Rune against Tether, 2 hours, net profit just below 100%, the win rate just above 68%, and the maximum drawdown right around 25%. The equity curve is a little choppy, however, if the win rate aspect is going forward with the incubation as well, yeah, definitely an interesting strategy as well. This one on people, I did let this one get through because we don't have currently another people USDT strategy. I think that Dark, let's see who submitted this to me. Dark Underline Soul submitted this one to me. I don't think he has premium trading view because you can see like over here this strategy is profitable, so I suppose he didn't have this kind of history, so maybe he's like a free trading view user, which there is no bad thing to it. However, you can ask people within our community to premium backtest your setups inside our Discord server. I believe under optimizations by Daviddtech subforum inside Discord, we have a room called Premium Dash Backtesting. You can submit your setting, and somebody with premium would check your strategy with a larger history. If it's not going to be good, we also have this as a base settings. You can further optimize the strategy, and in the future we could find some profitable setups as well. Again, I'm sometimes, I mean, most of the times surprised by your submits, guys. So I would not be surprised if somebody comes in with a killer strategy on people USDT as well. Like I was surprised when I saw like Bitcoin going straight down, and this kind of coin went up by 300%, something crazy, right? So yeah, nothing is impossible. That's like what I should say. And the last one on Ethereum, 45 minutes. McGinley, the trend followers, one of our newest strategies. Net profit 153%. Total close trades 260, right around that, which I like to see on the 45 minutes. The percentage profitable doesn't look that great. However, when we are winning big. That's like with these kind of going straight ups, like in the waves as well. One thing you can do is do what I said earlier. Check what happened within this kind of periods, and also check what happened within this period to see why it did win, and try to focus on these periods. Try to get as much periods like this one as much as possible, or maybe try to reduce these periods. However, it's more suitable. Other than that, maximum drawdown just below 14%. And yeah, I suppose that's pretty much it with the setups for this month. If you guys have any questions, please let me know regarding what you have seen so far. If I missed anybody, your strategy is safe. My scroll of the on my scroll button on the mouse, sometimes it clicks whenever I'm scrolling. By accident, I closed like 10 tabs within today, but no worries, your strategies are saved and are coming this evening. I didn't have time. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. With the whole of holidays like craziness, I didn't have time to update everybody's status for this month, but as of this evening, everybody who submitted through December will get his access this evening. Great. Let me check also if there are any questions in the chats as well. I submit to consider near 1 hour. So it must be that I closed one tab within the presentation. No worries, I have everybody's setups like over here. Whenever I load, I have everybody's, so don't worry, you will not be skipped. Oh, there are so many questions. Or good strategy, good thinking, something like yours, can submit, okay. Uh, right with your strategy which was not shown. I can assure you the strategy is safe. It just maybe I closed it by mistake. The submissions have a certain equity curve to get into the elite. No, you just have to submit to the group, and once you have submitted to me, your strategy goes into an incubation state until I present it to the people. And when I do my presentation, which is like 1 hour or 2 hours before the stream, I just put an active or inactive status. Like for example, here, inactive, that means the strategy was submitted to me maybe within this period, there was no trades, or maybe there were only losses within this period. So definitely not safe to trade yet. That's pretty much whatever inactive means, or it's at least my opinion. Oh, David already answered. Thanks, David.
No problem.
The idea is to help each other indeed. Right, I suppose I covered everything within the chat. Let me check the general chat as well. Jerry, happy New Year, Jerry. If you are here, oh, you are here. Hello, Jerry. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, I believe the chats are empty. Um, yeah, as I said earlier, the January edition started now. Feel free to submit to me as of now to get your access in February. And yeah, I would like to speak again, like every stream, about the elite backtesters as a whole, in case somebody here has no idea what I'm talking about currently. So this group has been made for the community, by the community. We are trying to optimize Daviddtech strategies, and not only. With the help of Votify, we can also backtest indicators outside of Daviddtech, for example, or maybe free indicators on the web. And yeah, the main group of the main goal of the group would be to create profitable setups, and all the setups go back to the group. So in case somebody submits to the group, we'll also get access to everybody else's work as well. The goal, in a few words, would be to have one script being optimized over 5 time frames by 100 people who spent 278 hours. That would mean a check of 100 million setups, and of course within that kind of huge number, definitely there is some gold gold setups within this number, 100%. And the main question, okay, but what's in for me? You are getting exclusive access to this project. Whatever is sent in the project stays in the project, and there is a prize pool of $1,000 to the very best setups of the current month. Monday, another stream by me, which would be Optimizer and Botify. The next one is going to be Botify. However, if you'd like to uh, deep dive into maybe Optimizer, or maybe you would like to know more about it, or Botify indeed, just let me know in the comments. We can pretty much get to know like any available tool by Daviddtech within the Monday streams. A new announcement, which I didn't have time to put into this presentation, is that as of next week, I'm going to do more streams inside the community. So definitely check up the events button inside Discord. It's at the very top of the Discord rooms. It's called events. Currently, there are 3 events planned. As of this evening, I'm going to add, or maybe not this evening, but tomorrow morning, I'm going to add more events to the community as of next week. And yeah, can't wait to hear your questions, and we'll try to answer as best as possible. Open discussions. If you guys would like to chat about anything regarding the community, please feel free. Me, David, William are here to talk about, I don't know, the elite backtesters, the optimizer, Spotify, trigger.trade, incubate.trade, whatever you guys wish.
William.
Yep. Oh.
Unmute
Yep,
your
Scopes.
mic.
Yep.
Let's talk business.
Oh.
So,
David, sort him out.
so this trigger.trade, right?
Yep.
Obviously, I've not used it. The trades that I'm doing, obviously, I'm taking all my trades manually. Obviously, I've only just started back, but how would that work with my manual trading? Because obviously, I know you've messaged me about it, but I don't understand. I'd understand it a bit better if you told me. Do you know what I mean? Instead of reading, I'll try and have to jumble my head around it. So how would like my strategy trading it manually? How would I work that with trigger trade?
Well, your strategy, you're working as predicting your entries, aren't you, currently? So you're waiting for example, a 46,000 or something like that on BTC to enter an open long or a short entry.
Yeah.
So in that case, what you do is you open up your trading view chart and set an alert for that point. So if it's say for an example, if you're looking at 46,000, like a manual entry, you open up your chart, you set up an alert, and you'd use the other strategy bot on trigger.trade, and you'd input your API and secret code into there, and with what your amount you'd be looking to be able to trade on, so whether it's a $20 or a percentage of portfolio or a contract size, and often that way you could set it up that way. And when the trigger, so when trading view candles hit that point, it would automatically open up a trade inside the exchange for you.
Right.
William
And
can do a live stream as well to
Yep.
to show you how to do that if you want.
and the parameters, do you set them up on trigger trade as well? Do you set them up before the trade kind of thing?
Yeah, so you set up so inside of Trigger Trade, the alert services. Just let me share my screen quickly here, 2 secs.
I'll also share the plugin as well.
Yeah, also they with the plugin as well, and that will be released as well. Just let me share my screen. Let me load up the page quickly. Also share my screen with you.
I'll just show the plugin very quickly, Will. That's still
Okay.
being built. Don't know
No
if
problem.
my screen didn't work there, did it? Share screen again. Screen. This one here. Where did this work? Okay, so this works with Trigger Trade as well. Oh, yes, it is running. Okay, you can see my screen. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing here works with Trigger Trade as well, which is still waiting for a review from Google. Hopefully, it'll be in the next couple of days. I sent an update to it again. What you do is it works with Trigger Trade in exactly the same way. You go here, you press click Smart Algo. You set your leverage or however much you want of your account. As you can see, I've got a big
Can't see
account
your
here.
screen.
You can't see my screen?
Yeah, I can.
No.
Why
Oh.
am I echoing as well?
You're not echoing. We can hear you fine. Oh, I'm echoing, am I?
I
Again?
see only
Okay.
because I now see open discussions.
Oh, open.
Oh, yes, correct. Yes, correct. Okay, I need to switch them. Yeah, sorry.
Yep. So literally, you click Super Algo, fill out the fields, you press right mouse button, and you add an alert here where you want to enter, and then you click Create Smart Algo. It fills everything out for you. Fills out the link. You press Create, and it's done. As soon as BTC comes up and hits 46,000, you'll take a long trade, and that's it. Done for you.
Yeah.
I'll do it again just so so it's very, very simple. Say that you're looking to enter on a long or a short for here on this sort of, you're looking to short as price comes back up and hits this fair value gap. You're going to short it here, okay? So you put your line in the middle here. You go over. You can even press that little plus button there. You can press add an alert, and then you press, and then it will come up with a add an alert. There you go. You press create smart alert, and there you go. that's all done. The smart alerts filled out with all of your. So first of all, you have to add your API codes to the wallet up here, and it's just literally gone away and filled out your API codes, filled out the link for you, done it all for you. Just press save, and as soon as price comes back up here and goes back down, you're in a short.
Right, and I'm echoing here. Why am I echoing?
It's probably me. Just bear with me. I'll stop sharing my screen. Share screen. Let's stop streaming. There you go. Is that better?
Yeah, it is. It will come through
Sorry about
now.
that. Yeah, my fault.
Yeah. So, what can I use that on then? What if I, obviously I'm using at the minute I'm using ACAP Global and MetaTrader 4. Obviously I'm doing funded accounts. Will I be able to do that with? Will I be able to use that on them accounts?
You'll be able to use it with MetaTrader 4, yeah.
Can I also use it on because I'm doing another funded account. It's on NinjaTrader. Can you use it on NinjaTrader too? Because that NinjaTrader one's the better one, I think.
NinjaTrader is very, very good, yeah. I don't know how I'd integrate it into NinjaTrader. MetaTrader 4 would work, but NinjaTrader we haven't got no EAs for at the moment, so no. But MetaTrader 4 would work because Williams created the bot for it, so it'd work with that, no problem. But yeah, like I said, Ninja we haven't started yet.
Yeah, I'd love my strat to be automated, so I didn't have to do it all manually. To be fair, but
Yeah. I'd love to be able to. The problem is with smart money is there's just so many rules. It makes it very, very hard to automate completely. There's a lot of human judgment inside of it and psychology and all of that kind of thing. Yeah, it makes it extremely hard to find good rules that actually work as an automated strategy. But I will continue trying.
yeah, maybe one day.
Meanwhile, while the extension's still going under review, you can also go with this way scopes, which I was saying to you earlier on message. Is just go to trigger trade if you want to use any of, for example, Bybit connectors or anything like that. Or if not, you can also use it with bots page. It works in exactly the same connector as well. All you do is you go to your other setting strategy here, put in your API key and your secret. So if you're using bots.page, you put in your account number and the API which generated for you. Set the amount of your percentage or value or USDT amount or for bot page, and that's all you do is just go and copy your entry long here like that. For example, if you wanted to hit on an entry on 34,000, just go open it up. There you go. And just put in your price here, and all you do is just copy in the code like so, and that will open up it when it hits. When it crosses over 42,000, so you can either select crossing up or crossing down, if it depending on if you want to open up longs or shorts. So that way you can do it like that, and also so you as soon as it hits over, so it crosses over 42,433. So probably here would be crossing down instead. You'd ask it to open up a short, and also create your alert, and also that way it will send it straight to the exchange for you.
Right. Well, I'm gonna have to. Is there any way you can do it on NinjaTrader? NinjaTrader's a really good platform.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
You can. Is there any way you can? Thanks, Will. Is there any way you can make it work for NinjaTrader, or is it?
We'll have to have a look. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else here uses NinjaTrader because very much like with MT4 and things like that, I'd have to build it if there's enough people that are interested in NinjaTrader.
Yeah, true.
Yes, I like NinjaTrader as well. There's some absolutely brilliant indicators and things like that on there. There's another channel which his name's Vinny. I don't know if you know him. Who's a bit anti smart money, but he has a very good harmonic trading strategy, and he works on NinjaTrader, and it's very, very good as a platform.
Well, only reason I'm using NinjaTrader is because obviously I've got a lifetime license for it.
Okay.
It's for free for this that funded account thing.
Okay.
So you get it for free, and it's normally like 367 a month, I think, or something like that.
Yeah,
You can do it for free while you're doing funded trading.
Cool.
But I think it's a good platform. It's hard to get used to, but as soon as you're used to it, it's decent. And plus, as well, with TradingView, whatever you're doing your funded, obviously, if you haven't got a big paid account on TradingView, the bars are delayed by 10 minutes or so. Whereas when you get to NinjaTrader, they're not.
No. Yeah, it is a good program. But it kind of is the same sort of problem with Python and things like that, unless, like I said, unless we got enough users who want me to be able to build plugins for it. It's a kind of a thing where I have to find time to do it as such, because those kind of things take a long time to mute over to the code over to them. I don't even know what NinjaTrader does. I mean, PineScript is very easy to convert over to things now, thanks to things like ChatGPT. So maybe I could do sort of a video or something on there. NinjaTrader code.
You probably can use the CRIX file from the Chrome store.
Okay.
There's an extension Ninja View. So
Okay.
It's easy to download that code.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Okay, thank you.
Change it.
Marco don't mess
Yeah,
about,
okay.
does he?
No, he's good, yeah.
Yeah.
And okay.
Yeah, I mean, if obviously there's, well, to be fair, I think there's, I haven't really noticed anybody who uses NinjaTrader. To be fair,
No, I don't know.
since I've been in this group, to be fair. But I mean, you
No.
told it me ages ago about NinjaTrader.
Yeah, like I said, I was speaking to the guy Vinny from the other community he does harmonic patterns and things like that. Another champion trader. He seems to be doing very, very well. He's semi-automated. He uses indicators, but takes the entries manually. And he's been using NinjaTrader and swears by it. Says it's absolutely the best program out there. And I do realize that TradingView isn't the absolute best program out there. It's just that so many people use it, and it is just so easy to get used to. And we can build good strategies for it that everybody can use as such.
Also, I've been watching quite a few videos on algo trade and stuff. Well, not
Yeah.
like to learn how to like that. And there's I don't know. I've stumbled across something last night, and it was saying that if you can't automate the strategy that you're using, it doesn't work. Like, you know, I mean, in the long run, it's obviously with the rules and stuff.
This is something that I've been sort of saying for a long time. I mean, the problem is if you can't automate it, number one, you won't be able to you'll probably miss some trades when you're out, when you're asleep, things like that, which could give you either a better or a worse win rate, because you could have missed out on a trade that was a win or a loss. So all these kind of things give it a kind of a bias towards. Obviously, there's the human psychology kind of thing, side of things. So I feel as though if it can't be automated, now that there is this smart money and things like that, which I just haven't managed to convert across. Which makes me feel as though there are some strategies maybe that are much better manually traded. But things which are involving indicators and things like that, if it can't be coded or it doesn't work when it's coded, I can't see why it would work manually, other than
Yeah. Well, I was thinking,
Yeah.
like, obviously, I do manual trading, and I believe in
Yeah.
trading. But
Yeah, sure.
I was thinking while I was watching it, I was thinking, when over the last few like weeks, I've been thinking, well, you seen that last video I did where I put multiple strategies all together, and they both got same entrance.
Yes.
Right. So I'm thinking, if it's so hard to automate smart money concepts where you're following, where obviously the main objective meant to be is you're following big institutes and that.
Yeah.
Now these big institutes, they don't trade manually, do they? So I mean,
Definitely not. No.
if it's so hard to trade, I mean, if it's so hard to automate SMC, then I think it's all just a big. I know it's going to sound a bit weird, but I think it's if these big institutes aren't automating it, then how how are we meant to automate it? You know what I mean, kind of thing. Like,
There's a difference between us and the institutes. So they're making the rules and we're following them. We're trying to follow those trades, I believe, that they've already kind of put in place and are ready. Everything's ready for them in advance. Sorry, Vlad was going to say something
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, I think there is a difference between it's hard to automate smart money concepts and it's hard to automate smart money concepts on TradingView. It's different.
Yeah, there's that. They have some trading high frequency trading institutions have
For example, Bookmap.
pipeline, yeah, Bookmap. They have yes, Bookmap are a completely different way of trading smart money, where you can see all the orders
yeah,
kind
I've
of
seen that.
on the
Yeah, I've looked
exchange.
into it. I've done quite a bit on that, but definitely.
They would love to come in and talk to us, and we can build indicators for them in Python. So maybe it's something that we can do a bit further down the line as such. Yeah, and I think that also, like I just said, that they make the rules and we're just trying to follow them as we go along. Thanks to candlesticks, which I should imagine their rules are not based just on candlesticks.
Yeah, definitely not.
Mm.
No, I was just thinking, like, obviously, over the last few weeks, like, just when I look at my trades, and then you think about other strategies, like, well, I think about other strategies as well. Well, could I have got in on this strategy what I used to use? Could I get in on this strategy what I used to use? And the kind of all same entries. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
sure, yeah.
I always I don't know. I just think I don't know. Just I think a bit different about it now because if you can get in by all these different strategies, near enough same entrance, then it's just people bragging like I've got better strategy and stuff like that. Whereas institutes, they don't give a damn, do they? Really, they just
It's very much like indicators. I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of indicators, and they're all, well, not all of them, but a lot of them. When you think of the base data behind them, what there is, there's an open close, there's volume, but there isn't really that much more data into all of these into these indicators, and a lot of them are just different versions of the same indicator. I think that when optimizing trading strategies and after optimizing so many trading strategies, it isn't just that one entry, the entry point. It's the whole strategy. It's the where you're going to put your how you're going to set your stop loss. Are you going to trail it? Are you going to use other things for confluence, other indicators for confluence? And often, most of the strategies that I produce have the same sort of settings and same sort of entries, like you just said. And that's also a big problem for me because I try to diversify and trying to put strategies that have equity curves that are not too similar to each other, and I end up with a lot of trading strategies that look very similar.
I think you're always going to end up like that, though, aren't you? Not always, but obviously, if you have something with completely different rules, I mean, you're going to get different. You're going to see a different side of the trading, but
Yep.
I think with like a lot of strategies, you either. I think there's only like four like kind of strategies that you use, and like mainly not you personally, but everybody. Like obviously,
Yep.
you're waiting to get into a trend, you're waiting for a break of a trend. It's just all. You're going to kind of get the same entries with whatever strategy
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, sorry, Scopes. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. They say it's a big problem also with the boilerplate. Unfortunately, the boilerplate's great, it's fantastic, but the rules can become very similar between many strategies. Vlad, you have a question, mate.
My Discord. I sent you the current time frame. It's not 1 minute or month. Okay, I'll check after the stream.
Cool.
Okay, yeah, great. I'll check. When will the lead dashboard roll out to see performance of my submission? Sorry, I missed it.
That's
We
the
are
incubate.
going to. Firstly, we are going to introduce everything into Discord, and then roll out everything inside the incubate.trade.
I was meant to do it today. Unfortunately, I don't know if you heard earlier, but the rain was absolutely pelting down here, and there's been quite a few floods. I wasn't sure whether my my internet connection was going to hold out because I've had lots of power cuts today. So I'm just putting it off until the next live stream, and then we'll go through all of the incubation, all the incubate.trades that I've added ASAP. Sorry for the delay. I know that it was the second time I've delayed it now.
Starlink in a boat.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. Absolutely. EU flooded, yeah, EU definitely, yeah, underwater,
West,
yeah.
east is fine. I can tell you that.
Yeah, the West isn't, I tell you. Yeah, it's like I said, nothing like life-threatening or anything like that, but the roads are absolutely flooded here. Totally flooded.
Better than riots, right?
Vlad,
Yeah.
At least.
Vlad.
Yeah. What's up?
Obviously with the elite backtesters, like obviously it's doing good in it now. Are you running how many strategies or are you running strategies what have been submitted by like other people, or are you currently running any strategies from them?
Currently, now, right after the holidays, none. In case there was any outage, because it's possible, like I prefer just to pause everything and not mind at all. But previous to that,
Yeah.
I was running 10 strategies, and I believe as of December, I think I paused everything on just one day after the Elite Backtester stream, which was on 19th. So on 21st or 20, something like that, December, I paused everything. I was for 20 days up in profit of like 35 or 36%, something like that, and I was running 7 strategies if I'm not mistaken.
After how many days?
So sorry,
After how many days?
for just for December,
All right.
which is like 20 days or 21 maximum.
You know what? That's brilliant. That
Yeah, it's great.
it's professional.
And
It's professional. It's professional standard. That over 30%, in it.
Yes, however, whenever, like, for example, some of the strategies are like very trend dependent in, or like, with themselves. If one does bad, generally speaking, everything does bad.
Yeah.
So, for example, if January would not be that profitable, it would be in the whole as a red. But not all of them. Like, I believe 4 or maybe 5 out of these 7 setups that I was running for the 20 days, I believe they were depending on themselves based on their performance. I'm not very sure to make that statement. I would need a lot of more months to see, like, hey, like these 5 strategies, if one goes bad, everything else goes bad as well. So I cannot speak for them. However, I can see that some of the strategies like tend to rhyme themselves. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I need a lot more data to be myself more comfortable with speaking about that.
Yeah. I mean, there's some professional traders I follow, and they aim for around 8 to 20% profit a month. So 36 is
Yeah.
36 is brilliant, really. Like, I think that
Imagine that I'm not just using one strategy. Like, for example, I suppose they are using like one strategy, or they are like active, like using their set of knowledge live on the chat. I'm using like 7.
Yeah,
Like, there is like a compounding effect to that as well.
yeah, brilliant, mate, brilliant. For forex, if the elite backtesters goes into forex, there's four pairs that are reverse correlated. Obviously, one's New Zealand dollar, one's the JPY, other one's gold, and other one's US 30, and they're all reverse correlated. So I think if elite backtesters go into forex and commodities, I think them four would be a good starting point, as they're all reverse correlated. So it'd be pretty good to get something going on them.
Yeah, totally.
Definitely. As you can see, maybe in my share screen, we do have a submissions on gold. And I believe we have, David, if you remember, one setup which was sent to me within this month. But for some reason, I think with the new gun arbitrage strategy, Optimizer has like doesn't like something with these fields,
Yes.
like to select these fields, like the symbols.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure why I was not able to copy the exact results. However, the other guy's strategy was pretty much similar to this one. So if you can see the table over here for March, like 2 years ago, I was doing 0.07% the whole month, and then 1 whole% in April, then 2%, and so on. So these kind of strategies, like going like on a little smaller value monthly, but then having like 10 strategies, I believe that's the right way to do. Like small but consistent. I suppose that's the right way to say it. And with the addition of incubate.trade, they would be like 2 clicks away from choosing whatever strategy you would like your portfolio to run. So definitely, I cannot wait for incubate.trade to be fully released. David, you made something amazing with it.
Thanks for that. Me too. I was looking forward to getting it released as well. It's going to be good for me as well. I'm looking to live trade some more of these setups, especially the Trend Who ones seem to be doing extremely well. Yeah.
Trend woohoo indeed.
Yeah, Trend Woohoo. Yeah. Yeah, it's one that I've not traded live. I don't think since the beginning. I don't think so, if I remember rightly, and has stood out immensely in all of the setups.
Awesome.
It shined.
So
Yeah.
let me check the general chat if there is any other questions. If not, guys, feel free to ask questions. We are pretty much closing in. So
David, what
Yes.
what crypto exchange could I use now then? Because at the moment
The
I'm
good news.
trading crypto on Ninja Trader. But
Yeah.
the data's not very good.
Not good,
Only on
no.
high time frames.
Yeah, no. The good news is for the UK. Apparently, OKX is making a move back, which is cool because they have lots of data to be able to test on, and apparently they are now they've just applied and been accepted to the new UK rules for the UK rules in crypto. So them and I think Binance. I think it was Binance, and there was a third one. Moon.
API as well.
Moon, yeah, I believe so, Vlad. I'm not
Oh.
sure. Um,
I was sure that Binance like did open again for UK. However, there were no like advertisements, like affiliates, no API, like a very just trade, and that's it. If
Yeah.
it's not something similar.
Let me have a look. I'm not sure. But apparently now the Financial Conduct Authority has given them the green light. As this, yeah, that's it really. They're now allowed to come back to the UK as the sixth biggest cryptocurrency exchange.
Who's
That's
that?
OKX.
Yeah.
OKX. And I've had bots running on OKX, and their liquidity is exactly the same as Bybit. There is of no problem whatsoever. They're a big
Yeah.
exchange, so yeah. There's
Yeah.
yes, so definitely. Bybit, I personally have the main reason I've continued going with Bybit is because we've just spent so much time backtesting on them and things like that. So funding fees have been high on BingX I had high hopes for, but unfortunately, I've just had so many problems trying to get my money out of their exchange. I don't know if anybody else has had the same sort of problems, but every time I want to press withdraw to put it over to a ledger or a Trezor or whatever, it just does not work for me.
I can also confirm that 90% of the setups that are sent to me, they are on Bybit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice because obviously I loved trading all the coin, all the different cryptos. But since do you know, I were doing all right on Binance, and then Binance went out. And then moved on
Yeah.
to Bybit. I thought, yeah, this isn't, I can trade everything. But whereas on this account that I'm using now, I can't really, I can trade, but it has to be a high time frame. And then obviously analyze on TradingView to then copy what you've analyzed on TradingView to the platform I'm using, it's super difficult. The bars are all over the place. They're just literally
sure.
there's nothing there. And if you put the high time frame on, yeah, you can. But then obviously if you're trading on a funded account on high time frames,
Yeah.
the moves are massive. Like a little move you really need to be scalping because the moves are massive. And if you're hitting your stop loss, you're going to be hitting your trailing threshold in no time. So I've like gone against trading Bitcoin unless it's very, very clear. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I totally understand. Yeah.
Whereas I'll probably be able to only take probably 1 or 2 trades a week on Bitcoin, and sometimes none. But whereas when I were using an exchange like Bybit, I could trade every day on it because you could see everything.
Totally. Yeah.
That were happening.
It's one of the reasons that I went away and picked up a Polo card, ID card, was because I couldn't see myself moving away to a. Now that OKX is in the UK, I might move some of it over to OKX. But yeah, I couldn't imagine having to move all of the strategies over to a much smaller platform as such.
Yeah.
And like I said, I moved over to BingX, and BingX I couldn't. Although the trades were fine, there wasn't any data on trading. Wasn't as much data on TradingView and things like that. And I tried to withdraw funds and had problems. So it annoyed me. I then went over to 2bit, which they're good as well. They just don't have the data on TradingView. And I know from the past using a Bybit chart to send trades to a different exchange doesn't work out in my favor. So yeah, unless there's lots of data and that relates with the trading exchange that I choose, I won't be doing it as such. So yeah. Yep. So yeah, hopefully OKX will be introduced back soon, and we'll be able to use OKX as well. That news that I just said would come out an hour ago, by the way. So for OKX, so hopefully.
Yeah.
It is depressive. There's a lot less. I mean, it's annoying because I mean, with the new rules in the UK, there's a lot less people from the UK in the group. That's not a problem. It's just that you can tell that people from the UK have just almost given up on crypto because of the amount of times we've had to move from exchange over to exchange, and the risks have just become bigger as such. So
Yeah, well, that's what I haven't given up on it because I still can put odd trades on now and again. But
yeah,
for me, it's like I know I trade forex and commodities now, and it's pretty good. It's clean and stuff like that. But I do miss that. I do miss that like big
crypto
massive
buzz.
moves and stuff. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like you see a big candle once in a blue moon on forex. You
Oh
know, like
yeah,
a big massive candle.
yeah.
Whereas on your crypto, you constantly see it, and
It's all the time. Yeah, totally.
yeah, it's brilliant. It just gives you that little, it gives you a buzz to trade. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Oh god. So
David,
Yes, Marco. How you going, mate?
question. Yeah, going fine.
Good.
About the extension, is there also a multiplier inside
For
for deciding how big the orders must be to the exchanges? Like, for example, when we send it to, for example, Bybit, it
yes,
trades $1,000. When we send it to Binance or whatever, it must be 2,000. So we can decide, okay, that exchange must be one, the other two, the other 0.5, like copy trading. So we
it
can
doesn't
decide.
at the moment,
No?
but it certainly can. It certainly can. It's very very much going to be very much like the optimizer. I've had to move some of the features as I've been along so that I can get it through to Google, so I can start re-adding them. Uh, but ideas and things like that as it gets launched, are definitely Rudy and I will definitely be adding them as we go along. It has ways of splitting large orders, which was your idea as well. But it doesn't have ways of splitting it between separate exchanges yet, but certainly can do.
Because if I'm right, the more famous trade copiers do have that option. So I can
Okay.
imagine that it can be a really important feature to add at a later time.
Yep, sure, absolutely, definitely. I'll write it down now so that I don't forget it on here. Split orders between exchanges in different sizes. Yep, cool. Okay, thanks, Marco. I've added that to my task list.
Right. And the MetaTrader integration, that was also a feature that will be added later, or is it now changed so it will be added at the beginning?
I think it's pretty simple, but it's outside of the extension because it works with the webhooks that we built. So it'll be pretty simple to integrate afterwards. So let's say that if it's launched at the end of this week, it'll be at the beginning of the week next week that we'll integrate MetaTrader because it's not part of the extension. It's more part of Trigger Trade's platform. So it will work very, very quickly.
Okay, great. Other question for you is, we spoke last week about the optimizer, some things you were testing and coding with Rudy.
Yes.
Can you give an update about that, or is it too early at this moment, or not the right stream?
Sure. So I've been working very hard on the optimizer over the Christmas period. Like I said, it's one of my more important things. There were a couple of things that I would have hoped to have got finished a little bit earlier. Unfortunately, 2024 has been playing with my nerves a little bit since the beginning, with servers going down and things like that. But I have got. So I've started to code, like the started. Sorry, Mark. I'm just moving a couple of windows over. I'm not sure if I'm sharing my screen or not. No, I'm not. That's all right then. Yeah. So the optimizer. What I worked on was mainly the walk forward backtester, which allows us to backtest on multiple parts of data. Sorry, my brain just completely went on me. So it's the in and out sample backtester that allows us to work on that on a 50, 50 or 30, 30. Oh, my brain has gone completely. Sorry, mate.
No, no problem.
I
I know what you mean.
yeah, my brain is completely. So what I've done is, first of all, what I've tried to do is do a copy paste idea that we spoke about. That's the first one that I've sent to Google to try and get that one through. Since then, I've also been working on an upload solution so that we can upload, because the problem with the copy paste was it got messy and didn't look very nice, and will be quite hard for me to explain to everybody. So I've coded the upload version as well, which as soon as Google has accepted or not, I'll send the upload version as well. So it works in exactly the same sort of way as it did before. It does the first part of the test, then it stops and it pauses, and where you have that big yellow banner up the top, that actually becomes a new banner and asks you to upload the file. Well, copy and paste the currently into a text area, the ones that you want to retest, and then it will just continue as if it hadn't stopped. And that seems to be the best way I've found of doing it so far. So that way you can then take it, import it into Excel, remove the ones that you don't want to, all of the bad results and things like that. You can remove them and then just paste it back into it as a CSV file. So yeah, like I said, I've worked on it quite a lot over the Christmas period, and submitted to Google my first try at it. And let's hope for the best. It will be submitted. Let me have a look and see what date I submitted. It was around the first because I was back. So
It's going to take a longer while because with the updates of like for the new year, like everybody with an app does like a 2024
yeah,
update. So
updates.
yeah, it's going to take at least a week.
Yeah. Let me have a look. Just bear me a couple of seconds. So yeah, so that the first one's sent. I just need to well, as soon as it's either accepted or not, it should be about a week for it to be accepted.
Okay. So first option is copying the
Copy
CSV
and
as
paste.
plain text inside the optimizer.
Absolutely, yes, that's the first one. But
Yeah.
to be honest, I don't like it because I think that it's going to cause a lot of questions. It's not particularly
Yeah.
pleasant to look at. So I've
I think I
also
like it.
yeah, copy more of an
Yeah.
idea of the CSV
Yeah,
file as well.
but it will be a great solution.
Yeah, it'd be a good solution. It's a good start. It's a good start.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. And about that, which result will it use as first settings to test? Is that the first row or the last row, or is it random?
It's the
Do you have
first
an
row.
idea
It
about it?
tops from
The
from
first
the
row?
top row to the
Yeah.
bottom. Yes.
So I
Yes.
can do some sorting
Oh, of course.
inside
Yes.
Excel before, and
Yes. That's
use that, for example, the most profit or the best net profit divided by the max drawdown ratio.
you can do all of
To
that
use that.
inside of
Yeah.
Excel, and I started off by trying to build a web interface to do all of that, as you know. Uh,
Yeah.
when talking to you, you said to me, "What happens when I do 5 million results?" Which I know that's an over exaggeration, but imagine that I've 5,000 results. I'm going to have to check 5,000 boxes to say that I don't want to retest this one. So that's where I realized that that is not the right way forward. The best way forward is to import it into Excel. Filter it,
Yeah.
use filters to filter the ones that you want, remove them manually by just deleting the ones that you don't want, and then you can like sort, like you just said, that the top result will be the first one that is retested, and the bottom one is the last.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Good
Okay.
to know that. Yeah. And we discussed this also. I saw it last weekend also. When the optimizer get results net profit 0, it
Yes.
still keeps that as best value when you have a negative net profit.
Okay, I didn't put that into the
That's
update, but the next update I will put that into. So 0
okay.
is Zero
Yeah,
is
0 is better as a negative value, but yeah.
better than negative value. Okay, I've written it down. I will put that into the next one as well. I haven't updated that before sending it. Cool.
It is will be a huge impact for everybody while optimizing.
Yes, I think it'll be good for. I don't expect everybody to be able to use it because I hope that with the replay feature, if I manage to build something around the replay feature in the future, that will be great for everybody because it means anybody that has a lower, a smaller package inside of TradingView will be able to almost do a deep backtest as such, which will be great. And then that really does give a huge amount of value to the extension.
Yes. I don't know. Are you planning to do some poll to check how many people do have TradingView Premium or cheapest
Yeah,
version?
we spoke about that. I do believe that still a lot of people have the free, well, not the free plan, but the plan the
Yeah.
lower, and I think so.
Oh,
Yes, maybe since, but I will. Yeah, we'll do a poll. That would be a good idea because it may be something that I don't really need to develop. We'll see.
yeah, it will be great to see those statistics.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm curious. Okay.
I can't believe I've used a cheap TradingView plan for this long.
You've got
Yeah.
I've got the lowest one now. I don't need any others. I literally
Yeah.
don't need any. I don't need them unless I'm obviously trading bots and stuff.
Yeah,
like
when
that.
you don't use bots, then it's not needed.
Yeah, it's
And
not
when you
needed,
don't
but,
use indicators.
yeah, but I can't believe I've used it for this long. I feel like I need it back, like because when you're back testing, you can only go back so far.
Yeah.
That's only downfall to it, like. But when you're just trading off of what you see, then you don't really have much use for it, and it's a waste of so much money, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Trading cash.
Yeah, trading cash to lose.
Yeah,
David, other question about the
yeah, sure.
Incubate website.
Yes.
In the past, you said there's an option so that it import all the trades from the past.
Yes.
Will there also be an option so we can see the results since the date it's uploaded?
Yes, there is already. It already knows the
Yeah.
difference between uploaded results and live trading results.
Okay, yeah, that's very important indeed. Okay, I
Yes,
was
yeah, oh
afraid
yeah,
that it
absolutely.
was not there. Okay, right.
No problem, no problem. Yeah, it was important to me as well to know the difference. Obviously, as we're going to be displaying them on the dashboard,
Yeah.
it was important for us to know the difference. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good to know.
Other than that, really, over Christmas period, like I said, Rudy's been working on the extension. I've been working mainly on the optimizer. The Incubate.trade platform is complete. We're just adding the new results from this month over to it. And yeah, just been looking for other sort of strategies as well. I'm still building other strategies on the boilerplate. Been looking into the candle patterns, these large candle patterns, because like I said earlier, Trend Who has been so popular and seems to be doing extremely well. So looking for alternatives to that kind of strategy for my next strategies as well. Trying to look for things. I was looking at vector candles again because they're kind of the same sort of candle as the elephant candle in that trading strategy. But it also has confirmation of volume as well inside of the algorithms. I'm looking to build that as well. And that was really all I did over the Christmas, which was quite a lot, but it was what I did over the Christmas period. So yeah,
Updates to version 5 or 6?
for the boilerplate,
Yeah.
I haven't
And all the
updated the.
strategies that are not yet in version 5?
There was a couple that I decided not to update because I couldn't update them. Well, it's not I couldn't. It was just the amount of time for the amount of people that were actually there was nobody really using them. Uh, like I said to you on the last one, what I'll do is I'll do a video. Yeah, I'll try and find good settings for some of the old strategies that haven't been updated. I'll do a video about them, bring them back to the elite back testers, and hopefully we'll be able to find some good settings for those ones.
Yes, but
And
there
I'll
were
recode
also
them.
there were also version 4 strategies that were not converted to 5. But that's easy actually to do for you,
Yes,
or not?
yeah, absolutely. Yes, that is easy for me to do. So I need to
I
do
know
those.
the version 2 is difficult, but
Yes, version 4 is easy.
the 4 is easy, and there were still a few that were not converted yet.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I remember you saying, Marco. I just haven't had time to
Yeah.
update them yet.
Okay.
It's more of a time thing than anything else. I will
Yeah.
update them. Like I said, I'll do it. I'm trying to do it so when I'm doing updates like these, is I do a video at the same time. That way, I save time for building a video and things like that.
Mhm.
Because like yourself, I like meeting new people in the group and things like that, doing these things here. I like to find new strategies as well myself. I love the idea of the elite backtesters and being able to find strategy settings together and bring strategies like I said, like the trend who uh, puts a daylight, well, puts a spotlight on it, because it was something that we all might not have noticed. That it certainly wasn't the most downloaded trading strategy that I've made. It's one of probably the least most downloaded trading strategies that I've made. Yet it
Yeah.
seems to work on lots of trading pairs and has great settings. And I have been, as you saw in my last live stream on YouTube, I went through all of the settings from the beginning that Vlad put onto charts. And it was one of the ones that seemed to perform the best in over that incubation period of 3 to 1 month. So 3 months to 1 month. So yeah,
Were they all from the elite backtesters? Because I
all
thought there were less in the elite backtesters with Trentu, but maybe I'm not right.
No, they were everyone that I showed on my
Yeah.
YouTube channel the other day were from the Elite Backtesters forum.
Yeah,
The
that's
ones
what
that
I
I
also thought, but I did Control F, but I thought I didn't found so much as you showed.
well, they're all on the incubate.trade because
Uh,
they're the charts that I used for building the incubate.trade connection. So they'll all be on there. If there's anything that was missing or anything like that, they will be there.
yes, some of these were like in between. Like for example, they were sent to me before the stream, but after the last
Yeah,
update with the settings. Like they were the
Okay.
new ones out of the ones I showed today.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I
Like
understand.
for
Okay.
example, the gold strategy was shown just a couple minutes ago.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Here's a fun fact.
I'm
for
not
you,
sure.
David.
Sorry,
No, go on.
Copes, had your question.
No. I just no. Go on. Keep going.
Okay. I had sent you many settings flat, but probably I
Mhm.
made some mistakes with copying and sharing. I'm not sure if there were a lot of double that you received from me. Do you have an ID when you will upload them? Also, I can see if I need to send some again.
I think I kind of did an order with everything, and I selected like 3 setups or something like that. I suppose like this evening or early tomorrow we should see everything updated somewhere in that period.
Okay. But you say you thought you had free from me? Did you say that or
Uh, I
because
think because I made some order within them and there
yeah.
were a lot of double sends and there are
Okay.
like 3 setups so far, something like that.
Yeah, okay. Then it's a mistake because I thought I had sent 10 or 15. Then I need to check. Okay. And
There were doubles. Yeah.
yes, okay. Then I need to check which one I need to send again. No problem.
Hmm.
All right,
Awesome.
so man, yeah. Thank you very much, Vlad, for the great stream again.
No problem. Anytime.
Scope had a fun fact. I want to know what that fun fact was.
It's a little.
Me
It's a
too.
little thing. It's pretty good actually. And you
Okay.
can backtest it, and I reckon you could build like a little indicator. Did you know 72% of the time you see a bearish engulfing pattern with bearish engulfing or bullish engulfing? There's a 72% chance that two more bullish or bearish candles will follow it.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's cool.
Check it out and backtest it. You could build a strategy on it. There's a 72% chance that three candles happen after a.
That would be interesting for
engulfing.
the options bot that I built.
There's a 72% chance, and I go back and I look at all this stuff, and yeah, it looks thingy, because obviously what an engulfing candle is obviously representing is power,
Yeah.
and obviously a big candle is, I know it's like normally smart money. Imbalance normally happens off three candles. You get
Okay.
imbalanced patterns happen off three candles. So obviously, when you get an engulfing candle, obviously it's a big candle. So that means like someone bigs in the market, and when someone bigs in the market, they cause imbalances. So that's why there is a 72% chance that that candle is going to cause an imbalance, leading to three candles following it.
Okay. Okay. Well, I have a backtester 4-candle patterns. We'll give it a go.
Is it
And
for,
I think
scope
we never.
for specific market? Is it for Forex or
All markets,
Bitcoin also?
All markets. I'm looking on Bitcoin now. Just go back on Bitcoin and look at your big candles. Every time you see a big candle, there's normally three candles that follow it. Bearish engulfing, three candles follow. Bullish engulfing,
Yeah.
three candles follow. Have a look
Okay.
back. And obviously the candles can happen anywhere, but maybe if you use the candles at key levels, or maybe if you use the candles at golden zones, maybe you'll have a better.
All time frames.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
Okay.
yeah, check it
That's
out.
into the Marabou zone.
72% chance, and these big candles happen 80% of the time of a big move.
Cool. I will
Yeah,
backtest
something
it.
to look
We'll
at.
backtest. Yeah, I've got a backtester
But-
for it, so I'll give it a go.
There are already such indicators probably,
Yes.
and also with
Yeah.
the three candles in a row. I don't know what that pattern is called, but
I don't remember.
It's just
Archery.
it's just three candles. All three candle pattern is in imbalance. That's all that three candles is. That's how I use it. Three candles
yeah,
is always an imbalance.
can be imbalanced. Not always, huh?
Not always, but most of the time. I'd say best part of the time. I don't know like the percentage wise. Obviously, I've just come up with a 72%.
Did you saw a specific article about that?
Eh?
About the 72%.
Yeah, I can't remember where it was, but I as soon as I see something like that, something that's interesting, something that's new, something that someone don't use, I look at it. But if you look at the charts, you can see it all the time. It's pretty mad. Yeah. So and obviously the free candle pattern for me is just obviously in balance. That's how I use it in my strat. Free candles in balance. So, and obviously from a bearish engulfing or bullish engulfing, big power, big move. Obviously, most of the time you're going to have imbalance off of the big candle.
Good check, mate.
All right, Vlad, thank you very much. I'm going to have to make a move, guys, gentlemen, because I've got to nip out. Thank you very much, Vlad.
Thanks.
Thank
Thank
you
you
very
everybody
much.
for tuning in.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah,
Hey.
great one.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, some great results there. I'd love to if you share the link with me for the AI one as well, Vlad. That looks cool. As a private note. Thank you
Definitely.
very much.
Mhm.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Like I said, I'll be back also here Wednesday doing the giveaway for the iPad Pro. There's also iPad Pro, which was given to us by 2-Bit.
I'd already
And
won that.
no, the computer says no, mate. Yeah. So we'll be giving that away on Wednesday next week, and there's some other prizes as well as a New Year gift from some of the exchanges, and from myself as well, and from Vlad and William. Thank you guys for joining us. Thanks. Great to see so many people in the new year, and once again, Happy New Year to everybody. I'll leave you the closing word, Vlad.
Thank you very much, everybody. See you next week. Bye bye.
Great closing.
That was, wasn't it? Brilliant. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Real motivation there.
No doubles. No doubles.
Right. Anyway,
Take
peace
care,
out,
everybody.
guys.
Peace out. Cheers, mate.
Good
See you
night.
guys.
Have a nice evening.
Cheers.
Bye.